Hail and Precious Kingdom, welcome to Baldurs Gate 3. It's me, Baldur King, and in today's video I got a good news for you. Baldurs Gate 3 get a DLC and it's free. Yeah, let me explain. There's actually a great mod for Baldurs Gate 3 and it's available in Mod Manager. I will leave Nexus link in the description if you like Mod Manager, but it works in browser of the game. And what you want to do is to enter gold members in search bar, and then you will find this gold members DLC basically. Yeah, it's not like complete DLC with complete new quests, but let me show you what it is. Since this mod is truly amazing and will make your next Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough insanely insane. Right now I get safe with the hard rules, and as you can see there's new type of NPCs over here. I will explain like in a minute what they up to, and will actually show you the mod from the beginning. But this hard mod, how it looks like basically. In the hard mode you get in Emperor's Lust. Basically it's a timer. Yeah, that's actually how Baldur's Gate 3 should play it from the beginning, and I would say from Honor mode perspective that's how it should be in the game. So Emperor Lust will basically kill you if timer runs out. How to keep the timer? You need to defeat certain enemies, and I don't have it on me right now, but you will have a snail potion, something like this. You will eat some snail potion and it will add to the timer. On the hard mode you don't need to rest, to take long rests ever. You just can press short rest, but it will eat the timer. At least it should eat the timer as far as I know. And now let's jump from the beginning how this mod plays and all features you will get in this mod, how it will change your playthrough, and why it's amazing, especially for upcoming patch 8. It's basically written as new game mod for Baldur's Gate, and it definitely is. If you want to take a real challenge, definitely start on Tactician or even on Honor mode, but again, since it's custom mod, I would recommend to go into custom difficulty and just turn on Honor rule set. You can even turn on single save if you wish to, and then just turn everything into Tactician difficulty. Loadouts, aggression and other stuff. This gives ability to get back and not break everything if we're doing something wrong or mod breaks. Let's just make some random warlock and let's go. Yeah, this will work. So you jump on the Nautiloid ship and everything looks completely familiar and nice. But the game is already a little bit different because there's a big golden guy here, Goldmoon Glorious, and we can talk with him. He don't have time to explain, we just need to take books from him and that's it. I wonder what will happen if we try to pickpocket something, and that's it basically. That's Beauty Kit Snail Essence. As I told you, that's the stuff that you need to get 100 extra turns of Emperor's Lust. This bro got some stuff, but we don't care too much. So, what do we have here? We get Codex of Gilded Power. And what you need to do from the start is to just use it once. Yeah, just once. You will get Gilded Gateway spell over here, and you can use it once per turn. It's an action, and it got 5 different type of spells. Right now we don't have any of the spells basically, and last spell, number 6 actually, level 6 evocation spell, Glimmering Beauty, that's what you don't want to use. You will sacrifice your constitution to gain eternal use, or like 100 rounds of Emperor Lust. Yeah, if you're running into troubles you can actually sacrifice your constitution forever and you will gain this Emperor Lust. If you're playing like insanely hard version of the game, but when you exit first part of the ship you will get this prompt and you can actually like completely easily turn your game into easy mode. And that's it. Also now you can learn Heroes of Beauty Sleep. It will give you unlimited long rests if you choose no. Basically, yeah, we can get the spell, why not? So pretty nice quality of life stuff. We can turn it, we can use it, and we're getting long rest basically. Pretty cool. So that's why it's really great for your like second playthrough. You don't care about supply, you don't care about stuff, you just go play the game. And it makes the game a lot faster if you just want to go fight and advance through the game with new mechanics and new stuff. So what is new mechanics? New mechanics will make each battle different. Yeah, no battle like other. This one is not lucky since we don't have any gold members, but most of the time you will have gold members among enemies. They all have higher health and also some higher stats, but most importantly, look at the imps. They all got different bonuses. For example, this bro got protection from lightning and piercing. This bro also get dampen elements, So he can have one more resistance, and while this imps is not really like insanely powerful, we don't care a lot about them, and we can easily just, you know, hex this bro, hit this bro, and he will be destroyed in a moment. He also have bardic inspiration, by the way. The real challenge comes when you fight gold member enemies, basically. Still, most of the enemies will have some different and cool resists, but gold members will also have weaknesses, and that's why you need to craft your strategy around enemy resistances and weaknesses and make the best of the each situation possible. Most importantly, this mod will have a lot of different and new items, which is insanely cool, as well as some new mechanics on enemies. For example, enemies will have this final fury, and this means in a few turns this bro will explode with terrifying power. Basically, he will become insanely powerful and will deal with us probably really easy. But we also got some tricks in our pockets, one of which is Mega Slap mechanic. Yeah, Mega Slap is pretty funny, but I would advise not to use it in the fight most of the time. Now, in the fight it works like completely normally, as you can see, where you get like normal push of enemy and we're successful, but on Honor mode it doesn't work basically. Enemies will be saved. But when you use it on your allies outside of the fight, this slap mechanic will push them like a lot more, as you can see, for some memes, for some funny moments, and you can laugh a lot with it, especially if you're playing with friends. So let's get to the next fight and some cool stuff. So this guy woken up and we got 2 gold members in the same fight. This fight will be probably deadly on the Honor mods especially. That's why I recommend playing with Honor rules, but not on Honor mod, so we don't have one single save. As you can see, we got 2 gold members here, and look at the stats. This bro got 43 health right now at level 1 basically, so that's why you need to play completely different. You need to craft your strategy and play pretty carefully. The best scenario for me right now would be to get us in a party, of course, Shadowheart, but right now we don't have Shadowheart and us in a party, and we need to defeat these guys. So these guys will have weakness to fire, and this guy weakened to everything basically, but he got vampiric touch, so probably he will be able to recast vampiric touch without expending a spell slot. So it's not advised to go nearby of him. He got vulnerability to everything but gold member revenge, and this means when you defeat these golden guys, basically you will get a lot of cool and nice treasures. Since he got vulnerability to everything, let's cast Hex first and then try our awesome Eldritch Blast. Nice damage, but the fight will be hard. The fight will be definitely hard. Oh yeah, nice. So this guy is done. Again, they feel like scary guys, but you just need to abuse their weaknesses most of the time and you will be fine. Like pretty fine and completely normal. We don't have fire damage right now, so this guy will be a little bit harder, but he don't have any weapons. So I hope we can defeat him pretty easily. And yeah, by the way, check the link in the pinned comment. Maybe I'm streaming even right now. You can check out my Twitch over there. So this bro should be done right now. No, he became bigger and now it's a lot harder to finish him because he's in Final Fury state. Yeah, Final Fury Unleashed. He's enraged and has extra actions. That's why you want to end fights faster in this mode, if possible. Level 1 versus 43 health enemies that got 2 actions. This is pretty crazy, but we managed to do it. So what do we have from these guys? They dropping a lot of gold, like every time. They dropping snail essence, you can sell it for gold. Or you can use it if you're playing with hard difficulty settings, and they drop in some gold bars, of course. Gold bars is extremely valuable because they cost a lot. That's like the first reason why they really valuable, 750 gold, but also you will need them for some other stuff, I will show you. So make sure to collect all of this cool new stuff. And basically every enemy can become gold member, so you can fight like basically anyone you see. And try to get some gold member artifacts, of course. In some fights, you can see gold members on your side even. And he is fine right now, as you can see. He's helping us destroying these golden bros. But sometimes he destroys himself, because there's like a lot of different bonuses you may face. So fun scenario I got in previous game. Commander Jalk was like golden bro, and he got a retaliate of every damage. This bro shoots some crazy lightning, chain lightning, and one-shots himself, basically. He is alive, so we probably can wait for Commander Jalk to take a turn. And yeah, he just destroys everyone, even Mind Player. He's like insane, bro. This gives us nice loot, extra experience, and cool stuff to go and conquer World of Faerun. But most importantly, a lot of gold bars that we will be able to use right from the beach. What I really like in this mod, again, that's basically every playthrough will be completely different. Every fight will be completely different, and you need to think on the fly. But also, it gives a lot of cool items that we can use to adjust our build and become insanely powerful, and not overpowered at the same time. As you can see, enemies with 1k health at level 1, basically at the beach, is pretty cool. You don't, you're not supposed to beat this bro. You can. You probably can try. And maybe we will do, but this spider is actually a trader. Yeah, no arachnophobia mod over here. This guy is trader and he sells Codex of Gilded Power, the Eternal Manuscript, Shimmering Volume, and also Master Stone. They all cost different values, so this one for 3k, 15k, and 50k. Also, you can get Snail Essence from him and Golden Knuckle. Golden Knuckle is basically bounty Ethel Hair. It will give you permanent dexterity, intelligence, charisma, wisdom, or strength, so you can be like a lot more powerful if you get money to afford. And it's not like costs a lot, so if you're playing on basic mode like me right now in this demonstration, we can afford all of these buffs basically from the start of the game, since we already got some nice gold value over here. Also, he got new items. Lance of the Fallen Tyrant deals additional piercing damage to targets that still have all their hit points for the first hit, basically. When you defeat target, you gain from 2 to 20 temporary hit points and enchantment +3. Great starting item. Costs a lot, but still pretty fun. Got nice action that will deal additional damage equal to proficiency bonus, and it will deal some additional damage at the cost of your hit points. So pretty cool and nice design of the weapon. Some nice gloves, Pale Widow gloves that got ensnaring strands, pulling web. You can become basically a Spider-Man with a lot of web actions, pretty fun. And if you fight versus him, you can get all his items, but not Codex. So Codex not dropping, you can only buy the Codex. Let's add one charisma, just like that. We're pretty powerful from the get-go. And now let's get to the spells part. Spells are awesome. So what is a Gilded Gateway, basically? This will give you access to the permanent spells that you can learn, and they require different stuff to unlock, basically. So Whispers of the Codex will give you level 1 evocation spell. Not actually level 1 evocation spell, but you need 2 gold bar of the gold members to unlock it. So if you wish to get more spells for a character, you just need more gold bars of the gold members, and you can unlock this stuff. If you wish to have more powerful spells, you just need 1 gold bar, but also 1 Shimmering Codex. More powerful spells, you need 4 gold bars and 1 Master Tome, and you will need Eternal Manuscript and 10 gold bar of the gold members to get level 4 spell. So let's buy this Codex from him and get some gold bars. Also, you may ask question, why do you need 10 books from the start? Basically, you can use it for all your companions, and that way you can completely customize your team and make this team exceptional and insanely fun to play. Still, you need to be extra careful. Right now, as you can see, we got no gold members in this fight, but let me just load the game. And the next fight will probably be unwinnable, since we got 1 gold member over here. Yeah, 1 is pretty fine, but previously I got 3 gold members in this fight, which is completely insane. So funniest part, everyone can become gold member, basically, probably even the bosses. So I finally got my 10 gold bars, and that's what we can get. Arcane Repository, we got everything we need, and we can just press on the skill, and we get a choice, 1 from 2. So we can have Charge Minotaur Gilded or Exhale Fire. I don't know what is the spells actually, but you can see the full list on the screen right now. We got a lot of cool spells over here. We got Chain Lightning, Disintegrate, Haste, and a lot of really powerful spells. It's tier 4 spells, so they're really pricey, but tier 1 spells also pretty nice. There's a lot of quality of life spells in this list. Aspect of the Elk, for example, will be pretty powerful. Tier 2 spells will have stuff like Eldritch Blast, Scorching Ray, and other stuff. DLC will have Firebolt and other powerful spells, so spell list is pretty fun. Let's try, I don't know, Exhale Fire for example, will be 46 fire damage, and we need to pick a target, so let's test it out. And it's only bonus action, so 46 fire damage as bonus action looks pretty nice. Yeah, just pretty powerful attack, we can use it once per turn. And this way we can make our characters a lot more powerful to deal versus enemies, since they're using like no resource at all. Most of the time they will use golden momentum, and that's basically stuff that you can use once per turn. Also, it's stated that you will get some nice bonuses and drops from different quests and stuff. A lot of fancy cool gear basically. Also, you will find a bunch of unique and pretty fun enemies and bosses on your journey. Like this big dude with like insane amount of HP. But there's always a way to defeat them. Probably for some juicy drops. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of unique stuff. And these bosses, underwear of weird rituals. What a name. Armor class +1, what a great piece of gear. Also Master Stone. Also, I don't know if it's a random or it's tied to hardest difficulty, basically, where you got these turns for Emperor's Lust, but you will encounter some guys like this, and they are friendly, they will give us trials, basically. We can talk with them, we can prove ourselves in trial, I'm ready, let's go. And we will arrive at battlefield with probably boss or like insanely hard enemies, we need to figure out how to defeat them. This trials is extremely hard, so be extra careful. Luckily for me, I got gloves that will give me arcane critical, which lowers number I need to roll for critical hit by 2, which is pretty good, insane, and a lot of unique weapons. Combination axe, when we land a critical strike, we can use bonus action to land additional attack. After scoring critical hit, we get movement speed, and a lot of really unique and fun gear pieces that we can use to make really fun and insane builds. This guy drops a lot of potions. Basic potions, so no like unique stuff, at least over here. But everyone in this trial is gold member, probably. Still, after the trial is done, you win and you will get extra bonus loot. Completely unique and cool and fine items, or some items that you can get only later in the game, like bone spike gloves. So after doing trials, you will be insanely powerful. Hellfire engine crossbow, axe 3 items basically. Trace flow amulet that will slow down enemies in our presence basically. Completely unique dagger with force damage as main damage type, and some crazy +2 two-handed sword with slashing and necrotic damage added to its attack. So in the end, that's a great mode to spice up your adventures in Baldur's Gate 3, especially if you're experienced player. But if you need just some really powerful builds and you're not very experienced, make sure to watch other cool videos on the screen right now with best builds for Baldur's Gate 3. And see you in the next videos.